Hey guys, Mathel here with the tornado shot puncture spec, and I am going to run another Uber run. Do another Uber run. That's more like it. Trying to do it clean, trying to do it with no deaths, trying to show how I do it a bit better than I did last time, and most of that is through ice shot instead of tornado shot for the trash clear. So I sub out GMP and it turns into a single target skill. I got Ice Shot, Fizz Proj, Pierce, Wed, crit damage, and Power Charge on crit. We will keep leveling our Tornado Shot and start clearing some trash. So as you can see, it kills pretty well. But the main reason I'm using it now is because it shoots through doors very nicely as opposed to the GMP tornado shot. It just kinda doesn't all make it through, and it causes desyncs. It doesn't quite hit as hard. So I tried out the ice shot. I tried out a whole bunch of everything really, and ice shot single target seems to be working the best for me, so I'm sticking to it for now. And yeah, I recommend doing it if you're doing some Atziri runs, some Uber Atziri runs, and you'd like a bit of a smoother trash experience. It works really nicely, and it's much more defensive too. Freezes everything for a long time whenever it crits. By a long time, I mean a couple of seconds or so. Buys you time to either kill that mob or run away. Yeah, it's made my runs a bit smoother, a bit quicker as well. That's the main difference I have through my Uber runs. Otherwise, I've just done more runs, had more practice, so I'm doing it a bit better than I used to. And that's really all there is to it. You do more of it and you get better at it. Even though this spec that I'm running relies a lot on evading everything, you're never really going to face roll this type of content. You can eventually, just by getting better at the game. I thought I was doing pretty well before, but turns out I could be doing better. If I was perfect, I'd be doing every run, no deaths. God damn it. I'm not, however, not perfect and not doing those runs without deaths. Because it certainly is possible if you're good enough. Now we swap in our tornado shot, because that's still what I find is the best Vile killer for killing them, for clearing ads, for safeness, etc. Vials are still my largest problem. I typically die at least once on them. But I can do it with 0, I can do it with more. Yeah, it's just kind of up to how the fight goes. A bit of DPS on that first one. Okay, pretty good start. Oh. What have we got? Yeah, they're pretty much ready to die now. Just gotta kill them and try and not get too gibbed. Feeling there might be a gibbing. Dear Lord, don't give me. Whew. Okay. 0 deaths. That's nice. It's still something to fist pump about, because it doesn't always happen. It's pretty tough for this spec to do it without dying. Sub in our ice shot again to clear the rest of the trash. And the rest of the zone... The rest of the zone is largely up to me, whether or not I die. I will die if mistakes are made, basically. Mistakes are very often made. Spoiler alert. Always nice to see a 78 map. Covers some of the cost of running these things. Now that I've finished with vials, I don't need both of my, not both, I mean I don't need two topaz flasks, so I will happily sub one of those out for a mana pot. Typically I run with a fire pot in that slot, but since Atziri will one-shot me on fire regardless, I use the mana pot so that I can spam my tornado shot a bit more on the ads for the Atziri fight. When I'm constantly spamming my tornado shot, I end up running low after, I don't know, 10, 20 shots. This just resets my mana and lets me start running low again. So it helps just a little bit, by all means, not necessary, but I feel it's stronger to use than a fire pot, which does nothing aside from provide me bleed clearing. I mean, yeah, you can use whatever you want. You can have another run speed flask there. You can have another health pot flask. You could even use an Atziri flask. Because the point I'm making is resist flasks aren't going to save your life. At least not at my defense level. Maybe if you have something like 5k life, a resist flask will help you pop a one-shot. But at my life level, it does nothing. Let's get some OS action happening. The biggest weakness to ice shot like this is the airly resistant mobs, because almost all of my damage like this is elemental. So they feel like they take a bit longer to take down. It's good to curse them, it's good to puncture them. I still definitely recommend the ice shot setup for the trash. So we're on to second round of bosses. Get back into tornado shot mode. And go nuts. That was close to a one shot. That's the only way I really die in this fight. She rains straight away before I get a chance to move, and it one-shots me. Otherwise, try and kill them directly in the center like that. That is going to help make the rest of the fight much smoother. So when this guy's ready to die, try and run him through the center. Yeah, he's pretty close now. And he just started running away, so he dropped it a bit to the side. Not going to be a massive deal, but it's worse than it could have been. So this chaos damage does immense amounts of damage. When you have minus 60 chaos. Gotta run through it with a run speed flask and spamming pots. Still manageable. But definitely can get scary. You want to kill them both in the center like this, and then just run around the outside kiting the Cyclone guy. I know many people don't kill the Cyclone guy last though, so I don't really have any suggestions for you in that situation. I always kill him last. I can't much help you out otherwise, yeah. Don't have any experience killing the other guys last. Very clean run so far. Just gotta make it through Atziri and this trash without making too many errors. Or without panicking in general. Usually I make an error or two during Atziri when I start to panic. I get enclosed into a space or I run the wrong way and then everything just goes to shit because I try and recover, I overcorrect, I panic in general, and everything feels a lot more hectic. When I stay calm, when I do what I know what I should be doing, it all just kinda feels easy and controlled. So, I mean, I don't know how you can use that advice, but when you run Atziri, when you try and dodge everything, try and stay calm. Don't panic. My Uber runs are much safer and much cleaner when I try and take control of the situation. Whatever that means. Even just for the regular Atziri fights, I never really get hit by anything. Even though it's a bit slower when being casted and everything happening. But I never get hit by anything just because I'm so relaxed and so casual about it. Basically just play one-handed, running around, dodging things, and can do that all day long. It's when I let the pressure get to the better of me that mistakes happen, really. Bit annoying when the mobs are this spread out, but what can you do? So much loot. Okay. We don't pick up colonnades. 71 maps are not worth much anymore these days. On Rampage at least. Don't know how it is on other leagues. Still pick up strands, god tier map. Need them when you level up other characters. Definitely. So that once you're in that 70 range, just strand all day. Too worried about reflect. It does look like it hurts me a lot, but I'll never one-shot myself. Not yet, anyway. I don't have enough DPS. Were I to get a much better bow, yeah, reflect would be a pretty big issue. I'd have to make some changes to my gear setup when that happens. So we're at Atziri. Swapping back to our tornado setup. Haven't found anything that clears the ads better Not yet for me, anyway. It might be better for you if you're using a drill neck or spec'd a bit differently. And we just have to evade everything. And play well. Feeling a bit sloppy, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if a death sneaks in here or two. Let's see if we can start to do a bit better. No big deal. Just nearly get one-shotted by that stuff. Not quite, though. We don't panic too much, because it's almost never a one-shot. But that's... You might not have appreciated how ridiculously close I was to hitting the mirrored ad over here with that one stray puncture. If it hits, I one-shot myself immediately. I mean, not quite. You know, with on-dies you can reflect it. Not reflect it, evade it. I've got something like a 70% chance of hitting myself, and if it hits, I die. So we dodge that one shot. Bit sketchy. Okay, we're good. Okay. Let us not panic and... So you kind of have to wait till the very last second when she's about to drop her flame blast there, and then move to your desired location. If you're just running around everywhere, trying to stay ahead of the flame blasts, you're gonna end up dropping them in bad places, and you won't be fully in control of the situation. So it happens to me plenty when I start to panic and I'm just running around and dropping them badly. That's when deaths occur. On that phase. Typically. If you ads get through, shit happens. Last phase of these. So this is when we typically use our file haste. So you wait for it to drop and you start running. Ooh, close to hitting the mirror ad again. Almost panicked a bit there. Not almost, we did panic a bit there. Alright, we are like 10% away from getting the no deaths. The dream. Must finish and execute properly. If I had a culling strike on my puncture, it'd be all but one right now. But I don't. I don't have a 6-link for it. And I can't be forked. I thought I was just outside that outer edge of that yellow, and I was gonna live, but I was wrong, and I wrecked my entire dream run. And I get a Val mask for my shitty play at the end there. Ah, how disappointing. Still my best run, so you'll get to see it. Unless a better one occurs. And I don't think it will. Not anytime soon. I'm pretty much done running Uber for a few days. Well, anyway, if you watched, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you just had a bit of fun. Mathel here, Puncture Tornado. See you guys next time.